What up guys, welcome to another video. This is Sean aka Frosty, and today I've got something, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in the last couple of days, but this is a video. It's a free-for-all gameplay. I'm using, as the title suggests, the ASM1 submachine gun. After the nerf of the BAL and the buff of this, it is the first sub in the game to really be at all relevant, so I thought I'd try it out, and over the next couple of days I will have a gameplay tomorrow as well using this gun and I believe domination. So basically this is free-for-all gameplay. It's fairly standard, just to see what the gun's like. The class I'm using, now the standard for the pros is, I'm not just saying the pros, but like a lot of the people who are using it are using foregrip, advanced rifling, and rapid fire, although I've replaced rapid fire with the red dot. So honestly, the combination, for me at least, of rapid fire and iron sights, I cannot shoot the thing straight. And I know it's probably to do with my skill as well, but honestly I can just tell a huge difference between when I have a red dot on or not. So I've kept the red dot on, so that's what I've been using. But yeah, that's my class, and so I thought I'd talk about that. But it's really quite good. The BAL, you used to be able to 2-3, if you're unlucky, 4-bullet people with the BAL. I guess a 4-bullet kill is now sort of the standard with the BAL. So that's just what's happened. But I will be commentating all the way through this video. I'm not going to be pissing off anywhere, lads. I'm going to be here the whole time as an extra treat for you guys. It's not really an extra treat, it's just a really short video. It's not that short. Well, you can see how fucking short it is. Dumb, I hope. But yeah, so first of all, I've already talked about that. Secondly, my second point, this is quite exciting. I'm going to start a weekly live stream. And I did this because it's quite fun. I enjoy live streaming, it's quite good. I'll also be live streaming any tournaments that the team do, stuff like that. So I'll tell you when to tune in for those. But the one I'm talking about specifically, it's going to be every week on a Sunday evening. It's going to be me and Steven and anyone else who we feel is banterous enough to join us in Sean and Steve's Banter Hour. Right, it's a pretty awful title. It's a working title. If you have any suggestions for the title, please put them in the comments. See? Tick. Audience interaction. I'm getting every shit done on my YouTube checklist today. Anyway, that's all exciting. Another piece of exciting news also, sorry, before I move on, that stream. I did one, it was like the first one of that, and sort of what spawned the idea to do more, although I never really announced it, and it was just good fun. I might try and upload some highlights from that if I can, and I will hopefully try and upload highlights from any future streams that I do with Steve, because they are fun, and I hope at least that they're entertaining to watch. So I hope when you guys do, that's a quad feed with the ASM1 there, I'll take that, that, if you see it, you tune in, you enjoy it. Thirdly, sorry, bloody hell, the Dingle Detriments, Sir CP versus Swift Time, whatever their fucking name is at the moment, still don't have a proper cool sounding esporty name. Again, any suggestions, put them in the comments. They managed to place, without me, unfortunately I'm not allowed to coach in these tournaments, but in the EGL on Sunday night they managed to place second. They lost the final on the 5th map, which was quite a disappointment. At the same time, it's a personal best finish for the guys, so that's really good. So it's giving us a bit of momentum heading into the forecast tournament on Thursday, which is something that I will be involved in. So yeah, that shit's happening. Now, finally, I'm going to expand on a point I made in my last video, on my last post, anyway, my last video like this, and I talked about the Ferguson riots and the Brown case. Okay, Brown versus Wilson, and before I was quite biased. I sort of said, well, no, they shouldn't be rioting, shit like that. It was shots. Now, I still believe that criminal charges perhaps shouldn't be placed against the policeman, but I was having a conversation on Twitter with Benedict Townsend, one half of Cup of Team, fantastic YouTube comedy if you ever want to check that out, seriously recommend it. Anyway, and he sort of started tweeting about it, and I tweeted him back with my own views, and he gave across the point to me that the American justice system, and just the American laws and governments in general, have been so flawed that perhaps rioting and sort of a catalyst like the Brown shooting is the only way to bring about change for the American people. And I said, well, if that's correct, then it's a bad thing. But ultimately, America does have a history of ignoring things that are wrong with its system. For example, their gun laws, they have not done anything about, despite numerous school shootings, massacres across the country over the last 4 or 5 years. And they've just ignored them. They've not done anything about it, which I think is horrible. and also the race issue is still overhanging, but civil rights as well. I find it astonishing that in this day and age, we're still finding ways to go further backwards, not just failing to improve, but in going further backwards. And I'm talking about a law that was just passed in Michigan, okay, and Stephen Fry tweeted this out, so I heard about this. They have made it legal for doctors, paramedics, not to treat gay, lesbian, bisexual, transsexual people because of their religion. It is now legal for people to refuse services, public services, even in an emergency, to people because they are LGBT. How is that correct in this day and age? How can they do that? There is literally, it's possible for that shit to happen. It shouldn't happen. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've enjoyed making it. If you have any opinions, put them in the comments. All my social media links are in the description, and so are the links of the other channels for the Dingle Detriment people. So I will see you guys tomorrow.